So yesterday I was scrolling through the world of TikTok and I saw this video of Nigerian couple calling their family member back home. So they decide both of them decide to call their family member in Nigeria, to ask for help. So now these are people they themselves like they always send money to if they need help and all. So they decide to like this time around make a prank video calling them uh just to ask for help. Like they are in need of emergency, they are in need of something, and they need an emergency 100,000. So the husband called, and the person back home said, "Ah man, there's no money. So like I don't have 100,000. Or like where will I see 100,000? There's no money in Nigeria. There's nothing in Nigeria. Blah blah blah, and all that." So the husband now said, "Oh, one thing is if there's no 100,000, if you can find if you don't even have 100,000, can you please send me 50,000? I'll refund this money back to you. I need this money, is emergency. I need to just take care of something, like it's urgent and all." The person replied like, his uncle replied like, there's I don't even have 50,000 and all that. So the husband now reduced like, okay, you know what? Do you have 5,000? Like, can you please just send me 5,000 right now? I need 5,000. The person still insists that he doesn't have 5,000 naira to send this guy. And remember, these are people they always send money to, from the UK to Nigeria if they need something, pay their children's school fee and all. But this time around, they decide not to help them, even just 5,000 naira. I understand things are bad in Nigeria, but I don't think it's that bad not to send 5,000 for someone that, that always supports you also anytime you're in need of something. And this same thing, if this is your first time seeing this face on your screen, my name is Taiwo, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So now I based in Canada and I make content about life in Canada as an immigrant. I work in the trade industry, so I do make videos about life as an immigrant in the trade industry here. So if you love my video, you love this kind of content, don't forget to click on the like, the share, and the subscribe button. So one thing I'm not really surprised. See, I checked the comment and people were like, one thing is my family member, I've blocked my family members. I don't even respond to their this thing. My friends, la, la, la. Once I travel, I will block everybody and all that. But to me, I disagree with some of those things. I understand from both sides of view. I'm in Canada. I understand what is going on in Nigeria. I have project I'm working on back home, and I know what is really happening back home. But people back home don't understand that life in the abroad, like life in not just the Western world again. If you're outside Canada, like if you're outside Nigeria, life outside your country is different. It's totally different. Like people don't plug money on trees. So there's this thing that okay, once you travel out of the country, you've made it. It like that is totally wrong. That is the mentality back home though. So which I understand, like because you'll be like, oh, you're paying per hour. You guys get paid per hour, and everything. In Nigeria, we get paid per month and everything. But they don't understand that all these jobs comes with so many bills. They don't understand the struggle of paying the bills, of paying your mortgage. See, like of paying even if you don't have a mortgage, house rent. Like most people's income goes into house rent. Like most people income alone goes into house rent, and you still have to pay so many bills. So health insurance, life insurance, this insurance, electricity bill, gas bill, water bill, this bill, that bill. A lot of these bills are waiting for your income. See, in the Western world, there is no free money anywhere. Like there are so many free money in Nigeria. Like if you go broke in Nigeria, you can still call one or two people to help you. Not in this part of the world. Nobody. See, even their citizen they go homeless and there's no support from anywhere. You know the feelings whereby your phone will ring and you will check it and you realize it's one of your family member calling and you just breathe in and out like, hey man, these people don't come again. You like they are not calling just to say hi to you. Like some will say, but some will call to say hi, but you know deep down what they are calling for. You know that it's all about billing. At least help us with something, help me with something. Kosovo, there's nothing in Nigeria, like we are hungry and everything. And deep down, you yourself, you are doing 2, 3 jobs just to pay your bills. Funniest part is that if you tell them no, like seriously, I don't have money right now, I'm broke, or like I can't give right now, then you are different. You become man, so because you have traveled abroad now, so you are now becoming all this UK. Even there's this knowledge that if you are in UK, people in UK are stingy. People in US are, like they are not stingy. They will give. Even people in Canada are not stingy, but UK, they are very, very stingy. Like they don't know how to give. Like, man, they are that, they are pound. They understand, but it doesn't work like that. It's the same thing in the US, in the UK, or anywhere around the Western world, that little one job alone is not enough. That is why you see people working 2 3 jobs just to survive in this country. Because, and the funniest part is that they don't understand that this working in Canada is different. It's totally different from working in Nigeria, because you are being paid by the hour and you have to work. See, Nigeria, we do this ogota. Like, let me just work, I will take my salary, like everything. But here, you are being paid per hour. You have to work for the hours being paid. So that's, you just have to work. If your job is to be looking at someone, for 12 hours, you have to sit down and keep looking at that person for 12 hours. Like, you are like, even they don't even realize that, as at that moment that they are calling you to ask for help, you are also jobless. Yeah, like, you are just looking, you are doing so many cash job, all those odd job, just to survive, just to stand on your feet. Like, they don't even care. Like, this is not about them knowing. They don't care, because they realize, they believe, is the common belief, like, once you traveled, you are different. Once you are out of Nigeria, especially you find yourself in UK, US, or anything, or you are totally different from people living in Nigeria, which is a blatant lie. So, because people in Nigeria are even making more money than you, like, because there are so many free money, like, there are ways you can easily go about it. There are so many sharp money, fast money in Nigeria, which you can't even find here. But it's all about the belief, like, you are in Canada, you are rich. You are in US, you are rich. And you in US, you are jobless. There's no money. You are doing 2 jobs. You are doing 3 jobs. You are doing a lot of overtime, to pay your bills. And it's not even enough. So they don't even understand that life abroad is sweet on Instagram. Like, life abroad is so, so sweet on Instagram. If you see someone on Instagram taking pictures with snow, you would think, man, just look at this nice background. Man, myself, I go reach Canada one day. I go enter that Yankee one day. But once they don't even understand the struggle, of that picture, like, what is at the end of that pictures you're taking. Maybe it's just that day alone, or that just 1 hour alone, you decide to just, man, let me just relax and take something. The 12 hours shift, the going to work in minus 30 degree, minus 40 degree, especially in this part of the world. Right now that I'm speaking to you now, it's 8 degree, and this is still September, 8 degree. So, and this is still September. So now by December, we should be clocking minus 20, minus 25, minus 30. Right here in my city here, in my small city here, we always reach, by January, it's always about minus 45, minus 50 real fee. So they don't understand that one, like, going to work in that kind of weather, in that chill cold, that you will not even feel your finger, as soon as you step outside. But all what they care is about, okay, Funwalo will give us the money, and everything. I'm making this video not to discourage you from helping your family member, back home, but I want you to realize that before you help, at least help yourself first. Pay your bills, pay your RRSP, pay your TFSA, pay your pension, if you have your own personal pension plan, check that, okay, your family, pay your child daycare fee, know that, check every boxes that, okay, you are settled first before you help someone back home. Because if you slump and die, they will definitely move on. Like, life goes on. Be healthy, take care of yourself first before checking on your what's it called, extended family, especially people that you don't even know, but because you are now in Canada or you're in UK, that means help us, like those people, like my brother's uncle, friend, sisters, nephew, kiniko, your grandma, great grandma's friend in one, this thing that you've not even seen, you don't even know how she looks like. So, but because she heard that you are in Canada, or you're in US, or in UK, or Australia, or Australian, so now they were like, oh, please help me and everything. So check all the boss, take care of yourself first. Know that you are okay. Know that you are healthy and your family is okay. You yourself, you're not lacking anything, then help them. So because once there's no way you can solve other people's problem, so you just need to take care of yourself. See, you cannot solve other people's problem. That is just one thing. One thing I realized is that if you solve their problem now, they will still come again with another problem. They will still come again with another problem. You just have to do the only thing that you think that you can do, the only help that you feel that you can render for them. Just do it, and don't do it out of pity. Do it out of you have it excess in excess, and you just need to like give out and all that. So this will be the end of my video. If you have any comment or you have anything, don't forget to drop it as a comment below, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.